Welcome back everybody, Maverick here, and today we're continuing our playthrough of Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo with Valley of Bowser World 7, but before we can gain access to that we have to go through the sunken ghost ship, which if you've read the instruction manual, you know that it is a remnant of Bowser's fleet when he was fleeing during the end of Super Mario Bros. 3, so you will see some cool design cues from Super Mario Bros. 3 in this level. Alright, now this is the hardest room in the level. Don't take it lightly. There's about to be a literal sea of boos. Yep, there they are. Now my advice generally is that when they disappear, you stop moving. Because what will happen is if you're moving through here while they're gone, they will spawn on top of you or into you. And you do have a small grace period when they appear where they won't hurt you. But it is a small grace period. Alright, here we go. Watch out for that Eerie right there. Alright, I think that's the end of the hardest part. The fact that we didn't get hit is nothing short of a miracle. Usually we get hit. I get hit at least once, maybe twice. But the fact that we have 2 cape feathers intact after that is... that is very welcomed. Alright, so after this part, through this tunnel will be a full-on free fall. With a ton of enemies too. It's hard to explain, right? Get that star, because you'll need it. Alright, now come back this way. Get in between... Well, stay to the right of this blue Koopa, I'll just say that. Because it'll line you up with this platform here, allowing you to get your second star, which is very much needed. Alright, there's going to be a Yoshi coin. Yep, stay a little bit to the left of it so you can keep falling without a pause. These things, if you don't have the second star, these things will get you. They'll fall on top of you. Alright, now look at this. It's an orb. And if you've played Super Mario Bros. 3 or seen my walkthrough of Super Mario Bros. 3, you know that you get this orb when you beat Boom Boom in a fortress in that game. And look, it's here. I love this touch. I love the continuity between the games. Now, I don't know what the orb does. I still don't know what it does, but it's cool that it's here. And look how cool this is. This never gets old. That is so badass. Into the Maw of the Beast, into the Valley of Bowser. Valley of Bowser 1. And look at Bowser's castle. You can see those glowing eyes floating around in the background, and when there's a lightning strike, it like lights up Bowser in his little clown car. Love that. Cool touch. Alright, trap that Monty Mole. Alright, did not trap the Charging Chuck. No amount of blocks can trap a Chuck. Alright, now it is excellent that we maintained our 2 cape feathers because now we can kill these Monty Moles with our cape whips. Otherwise, they're a little bit of a nuisance. Alright, come up here. Now, don't kill this Monty Mole upcoming because he's actually our fairy. He helps us out. Okay, so it's a little bit of a maze, but if you know where you're going, it's not too bad. This is a jump you can't generally make, but if you do that, you can. Now, if we hadn't made that, we'd go down there and jump back up and make these hard blocks appear and then circle back around. What is Charging Chuck doing? I need you to bust those blocks. Yeah, there you go. You never know what Charging Chuck has up his sleeve. Alright, and we're out of here. Valley of Bowser 1. Check. Let's go for a 1, in fact. Oh, Valley of Bowser 1, and we celebrate with a 1 on the final gate. Hell yeah. Now, I'm doing those low digits to avoid getting the bonus round game because we already have 99 lives. Alright, Valley of Bowser 2 has a secret exit. It's a hard one too. Hard one to find. All of the secret well, 2 of the 3 secret exits are tough to find in the Valley of Bowser. Alright, now do be careful when you're jumping up high. Like, it'd be tempting to go from dark brown block to dark brown block, but look, there's bats everywhere you turn. Look at that. Oh, that one got me. Okay, so, as I was saying, don't jump from brown block to brown block. Just take your time. and that won't happen. Now it's no harm, no foul, because if you come up here, there's a secret block that has a cape feather in it. Very nearly said leaf, but I didn't. Caught myself. Alright, now we enter the claustrophobic cave diving area where you can get smashed if you're not careful. You would never find me cave diving in real life. I'm not that kind of person. I can't stand tight areas and near-death experiences. That's just not me, you know? I want to be in my living room, drinking Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, and having a pizza and playing video games. Mario seems to be handling it well, though. Alright, now, you do have to be patient. You do have to ride this up and down until there's a straight shot for you to go. Is that phrasing? Probably. But I can see how this can get the best of impatient players, especially impatient players who are playing this for the first time, who just want to go, go, go. They end up in a dead end, it's smashed. Alright, now this next part, full send. Top gear. We're going all the way across. Alright, keep going. Ooh, yep. We're almost out of here. And the secret exit's not too far off now. It's just up here. There we go. Hop out of the top. Now this is incredibly difficult to find. If you've played Super Mario Bros. The original, you know that there's a history of jumping out of the top of levels to get to secret areas, so that's kind of helpful, but otherwise, gosh. Valley Fortress. This is a tough fortress. I like to start off just running. Yep, just like that. These gigantic spike pillar things give me incredible anxiety. I suspect that's what they're intended for, and they do it well. Alright, watch out for dry bones. He's still throwing bones. Okay, now look at this. Now it's one thing to have to like avoid these. It's another thing to have to like jump and then jump off to avoid them. Then look at this. There's going to be 3 of them in a row. This is sinister. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, okay, got it. Whew, that was stressful. That was their goal and they achieved it when they were developing this. Oh, this is not helpful for my stress. Now they're going even faster. And now we have to dodge 2 at a time with a fireball in the middle. Okay, I'm going to try to time that fireball so I don't have to contend with it. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh, yeah, got it. Okay, oh, okay. And we're off to hunt some dinosaurs. Now, at this point in the game, you should be very, very efficient at killing Triceratops. You're a full-on dinosaur hunter. You're Turok before Turok was released. You know, I think Reznor is the Boom Boom equivalent of this game, which I've never realized until just now. But he is. Alright, that leads us to back door. It just says back door. I guess they avoided saying Bowser's back door to avoid obvious phrasing. Okay, back to Valley of Bowser 2 for the regular exit. Alright, you can hear those bats flapping their wings. Look at that. If you hear the wings flapping, don't come a-knocking. Just keep your head down. Don't get fancy. Oh, see, hear that? Yeah, bat coming. I'd much rather contend with this lone Koopa Troopa than a bat. Because the bats can dodge your cape flips too. I mean, not dodge, but like, they can go right over the top of them. Right over the top of them if it's not perfectly aligned, I mean. And under them, for that matter. Alright, back in this claustrophobic nightmare. And there's not much you can do. There's no fast way to do this. You just kind of have to bury your way through it. But also run as fast as you can when you get the chance. And yeah, I have died in this area many times over the years, especially in the 90s. And it's one of those things like once you get crushed, you're crushed. There's no secondary item help coming. You just gotta start over. Frustrating. None of these runs are so hard that you have to duck and slide. That would have been truly sinister. Occasionally I'll duck and slide to make myself feel better. Like, watch this. See, that just makes me feel better, but it's totally unnecessary. Alright, we are working our way through. You know, it's easy to get a sense of complacency too. Don't let that happen. Alright, full send here. Because that would be a shame to get all this way and then die. Get us out of here. Oh, look at our score. 983,000. We are fast approaching 1 million. Which doesn't have any significance other than being a really cool milestone, but I will celebrate it once I achieve it and then subsequently notice it. Oh, we're gonna go 50? No, I wasn't gonna get a 50 there. So we'll go for a 1. We've gotten really good at getting a 1. That's as low as you can get. Unless you miss it entirely, of course, which... where's the fun in that, though? Alright, the final Boo House, Valley Ghost House. Now, the secret exit in this is tough. Tough to find, tough to execute. It's good that we have 2 capes, because that does make it way easier. Way easier. But we're going to try to do it without the cape. The as intended way. Now, I do have a little bit of a hard time reaching the secret exit door before this P-switch timer runs out, because I don't like to fly. If you fly up too high, you lose a lot of time coming down. So you kind of have to spin your way through, which isn't as fast as just regular running. That's not helpful either. Okay, full send. Come on, come on, come on. Got it. Okay, it's this last door. Okay, grab this P-switch now. Come over here. Now safely deposit that P-switch here. Now this question mark block is going to unleash a chain of coins that you can control with a directional pad. I'm going to lure it over to where I'm standing, and then we're going to do 5 cycles of upright, 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 upright. You'll see what I mean when we do it. Up, right, up, right, up, right, up, right, up, right. And then you just let it ride. Now, if done correctly, that should lead us to the secret exit. Oh, we were a little bit off, weren't we? Oh, come on. Get me in there. You know what? That's fine. That's okay. That's fine, because we can do this. Ah, come on. If I don't get it this time, I'll just go back and... Okay, I'll go do the regular exit and we'll come back and do that again. Now, you don't have to line up the blocks perfectly. You can duck jump in there. Alright, go over that Eerie. You can jump up in there from a crouching position, and that's what I tried to do, but for whatever reason, just had a hard time getting it. But we gotta do the regular exit sometimes, so go ahead and do that. Alright, wasn't even looking. Did we get 1 million? We had to have gotten 1 million. We had to have broken 1 million. Alright, we're going right back. Did we cross? Yeah, 1,007,000. Look at that. Crossed the mark barely. That's cool. 0 significance, but it's cool. I'm not particularly good at getting a high score. I mean, a lot of people can probably be approaching 2 million at this point in the game. That ain't me. Alright, be very careful. Alright, that was probably my fastest run yet. No sweat there. Okay, let's try the round 2. Leave the P-switch there. We're going to control this block again. Alright. up, right, up, right, up, right, up, right, up, right. Let it ride. All right, let's see where that got us. Oh, perfect. Oh, look how sweet that is. Oh, that is beautiful. I mean, usually I do not get that. Usually I'm like 3 or 4 blocks down and I have to do this crappy jump to get in here, but oh, that felt good. That is so rare for me that it genuinely, I love it when that happens. All right, there's Larry's castle. Come back to him. We'll go around to him actually. All right, look, it's a night level with a bunch of Koopa Troopas. I'm not a huge fan of these levels. Jumping hazards galore. And you got these moving platforms. Like, nah, don't sign me up for this crap. This is not me. And the reason it's not me is cause I have 0 patience. I mean, look at me hopping from Koopa Troopa to Koopa Troopa like that. I have no business doing that. It's gonna get me in trouble. Okay, wow, I tried to bop that guy. It didn't work. Alright, that apparently says we're about halfway through the level, which is good. The quicker we get out of here, the better. Because I'm going to kill myself on these tricky platforms. Alright, so far so good though, right? Oh, great. I knew there was a catch. Here come the bullet bills, the bonsai bills, whatever these gigantic ones are called. Yep, I get you. I just know there's going to be one that... I've got a bad feeling about this level, alright? I don't want to die, but I got a strong sense that it could... Oh, never mind. We made it. And we came in with the 1. Not gonna lie, that's probably considered one of the easier levels of Valley of Bowser, but I'm glad to have it behind us. Alright, Valley of Bowser 4. This will be the level with our last secret exit in the Valley of Bowser. And you have to have a Yoshi. You have to have a Yoshi to execute it. Luckily for us, there is a Yoshi in this level, and we will try to hang on to him. Alright, here we go. Alright, so if you have a Yoshi already, and you drop him right here to go up the vine, make sure you throw him in the lava. Not because we don't like Yoshi, but if there's a Yoshi on the map, when you hit this, it'll only produce a 1-up. You have to get rid of Yoshi to have this Yoshi appear. I've made that mistake a million times. Alright, here we go. Our goal is to keep this little dinosaur alive until the end of the level. Which, you know, isn't too bad, but the problem is he'll get hit, and you're like, oh, I can catch him. But then he'll just run his ass into the lava, right? I guess we're underground, so it's magma. I know that. I'm gonna head that off before I get corrected. Okay, here we go. We're getting close. This is a good pace, I'll say that. That would have been a lot harder of a time if we didn't have the cape. Okay, are we there? Yeah, okay, this is why you need Yoshi. How you gonna get that key? You gotta have a long-ass tongue to get it, and Mario's tongue isn't gonna get it done. Okay, Star Road, we'll go check it out, but we'll do Star Road after we beat Bowser. We'll come back to it. Alright, Valley of Bowser 4, take 2. You can eat these. I don't know why I'm sitting there waiting on it when I could just eat it. Now this time, I want to keep my Yoshi, because he's Yoshi. Oh, you know what? Look at this. Let's throw his ass into the lava so we can get him again up here. Just like we were saying, we get to practice it in real time. Alright, jump off of him and do that spin jump and jump back on him to be able to get him bouncing on the bricks like that. Alright, eat it. Oh no! Oh, thank God we've already done the secret exit. How did I miss that? I guess his tongue just wasn't feeling it. Now, it is no loss if we get out of here without a Yoshi because, I mean, it is a loss. But there are no more levels in which you can use Yoshi. There's just castles left, so... Oh, damn. Part of me was like, wouldn't it be cool to get a 50, but we got a 29. And that brings us to Larry's Castle. Alright. Larry's Castle's tough. Take a deep breath, jump on in. Alright, Larry's Castle has a block train. Here it is. Now it's a long one though, so it's not as bad as it could be. This isn't what makes Larry's Castle difficult. It's the next area that makes it difficult. And because the next area is the difficult area, if you can make it out of here with both cape feathers intact, you would be doing yourself a gigantic favor, because guess what? The next area is difficult because of the wizard Koopas. Yeah, they're everywhere on the next part. And they suck. Alright, so far so good though. Jump up here so you don't get trapped. I mean, if you hit this and you've got capes like me, flick it away. Don't let that mushroom take your secondary cape. We don't need that crap. We got wizards to gear up for. Alright, oh god, that's a tough one right there. Okay. Duck. Yeah, we're doing alright. Almost there. We've almost made it. Watch out for that chain coming around. Yep. Whew, okay. Now you could go through this door if you need to. Come on down here. Oh no! Oh shoot. I just replaced my secondary cape feather with a mushroom. If that comes back to bite me, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay. Get away from me, Mr. Wizard. Alright. Probably need to kill that wizard at some point. As early as possible. Now when you kill them, they don't go away. But they do disappear for a short while. I'm trying to bait them into coming over here so I can kill them. Why are you over there, buddy? Dude. Unbelievable. Okay, well, oh, now that we don't have a cape, we have to wait for him to bust these blocks for us. There's nothing I hate more than being dependent on the one guy I hate. And now, I'm being told we're running out of time. So that's sweet too. Gotcha. Now it's good that we got him because you don't want to face him on this bridge. He's a nuisance at all times, but in these... Let's just run for it actually. Before he comes back. Okay, here's Larry. Larry's not easy. He's a problem. Because he's got fireballs coming up to help him out. We'll take him out though. Got him. Whew. That is our last Yoshi egg to save. We've got the strength built up to just chunk a castle now. We've defeated Larry Koopa in castle number 7. All that is left is Bowser's castle where Princess Toadstool is being held. Can Mario rescue her and restore peace to Dinosaur Land? Can we truly be the savior of Dinosaur Land after having killed all the dinosaurs that we've killed? Triceratops being the named dinosaur for most part. Alright, here we go. Bowser's Castle. Who's ready? I guess it's now or never. Let's jump on in. Now you're going to be met with options, Bowser's Castle's a big place. And he's given you many doors, many numbered doors. Room 2. We're going to go to room 3 because there's a bunch of Mecha Koopas with tapestries. Yeah. I love these. If it's a carpet on a wall, it's a tapestry. I think that's the rule. Not the rule, but a helpful thing to remember. And you only find them in castles or big-ass homes. Alright, like, you know, in a regular home, you never find a carpet on the wall. And if there were, okay, well, hold that thought. Room 6, don't go in there. That's a water level. Don't waste your time. Go to 7. Anyways, yeah, when rich people put a carpet on the wall, they change the name of it to tapestry. Not that I'm an expert. Alright, Bowser obviously has a ton of wealth, is my point. Because he has a room full of them. Alright, now if you go in through Bowser's back door, this is where you start. In this darkened hallway. Get out of here, guys. Just realized I could cape whip those things. Yeah, you can throw those Koopas at them. Okay, oh, this is the big man himself. Who's ready? Let's do it. There he is. This is the first appearance of his clown copter, his clown car, whatever you want to call it. It would make many appearances later on in the Mario franchise. So this is the first of many. He's gonna fly around like a goofball. Just stand here. I do like his sprite design. It's very horny, and not to be obvious phrasing, but I do like the sharp horns that they put on him. Alright, bounce these Mecha Koopas up on him to hurt him. Now, when I was a kid and this first happened, I was like, holy shit, how do I dodge this? He's coming at me. Don't worry, he can't hurt you. He takes up the whole screen, but he's not going to hurt you. Alright, here comes the fire. Princess is going to give us a little help. And Bowser is going to, once again, fly around above us. And eventually, drop a big-ass cannonball. Or bowling ball. I don't know. Looks like a cannonball, though. He'll do that a couple times. I think you can actually run into his clown copter without getting hurt. I'm not going to try it because I'm only like 65% sure. Make that 75% sure. Oh gosh. Okay, here we go. Now it gets harder and harder to hit him as his phases go on. Alright, here comes the fire. It alternates blocks, so try to sneak in. Fire. Your help is appreciated, Princess Toadstool, but we actually didn't need that. Alright. See, now this is going to be incredibly hard to hit him now because we have to dodge him and time this. With a little bit of luck, it can be done. Oh, shoot. Okay. Got him. Give us our princess. Hell yeah. Mario's adventure is over. It's not. We still have Star World and the Special World. Mario, the Princess, Yoshi, and his friends are going to take a vacation. And we get the fireworks. So we've gotten a kiss from our princess. And now we're getting fireworks. Now, why were these fireworks here? This was Bowser's castle, not ours. So he had fireworks queued up for something. And one of those fireworks was a big heart. So that kind of implies that he had a little bit of a love romance story going on with Princess Toadstool that he was planning anyways. Alright, there's us, there's Yoshi, there's Princess, there's our 7 Yoshi eggs that we saved from all the different castles. This is a good credits. I like it. The music, scrolling through the world backgrounds, and then we'll also get I scroll through the enemy names. Can you imagine being credited on this credits roll? You'd be an absolute legend in the gaming community, in the history of gaming. Any one of these people, I don't know who. I know Shigeru, who's not credited till the end, but I don't know these people. Shigefumu Hino, never heard of him, but I know he's a legend because he was the character graphic designer. Koji Kondo. Koji Kondo is an absolute legend above all. He's up there with Shigeru Miyamoto. What an excellent game. Now, it's not over. It is over, but it's not over for us. We've done 78 of the 96 possible exits to levels. Oh, there was Shigeru Miyamoto that I was talking about the exits when he passed us by. Back to Yoshi's Island. Let's hatch some eggs. I love that. The egg crackings followed by the music coming back in. Get out of here. This game is too good. Oh yeah, that fish in Lakitu, he got us, didn't he? I mean, he didn't end us, but he got us with that bait. Oh, Charging Chuck. I feel like Charging Chuck needs a little frame for all of his different forms. Bullet Bill, Monty Mole. Wait, what's the big mole called if that small one's Monty Mole? Hopefully we find out. Mega Mole. Didn't know that. Bonsai Bill. Rex. Dino Rhino, Dino Torch, and the Koopas. Classic enemies. Spike Top. Oh, swoopers. All those things I was calling bats are actually swoopers. They look like bats, come on. Blurps. Urchins. Rip Van Fish. I mean, if you go back and look at what I was hit by the most, Rip Van Fish might be up there. Booze might be up there too. You know, we only have died once so far in this playthrough. And that was in Lemmy's Castle when I was coming off that high from getting a 50 ball on the previous exit gate. So we got an asterisk by our only death. I'm putting an asterisk there because I'm making an excuse for myself. Grinder. Ball and chain. Oh, Fishbone. Don't miss Fishbone because the unofficial name for Fishbone is actually Wet Bones. Oh, Reznor. We have thinned the Triceratops population significantly on Dinosaur Island. Mecha Koopas. Oh, there they are. The Koopa family took them all down. The end. Mario, Peach, Princess Toadstool in this game, and Luigi. Now, Luigi you only get if you're playing 2-player. Alright, so that's Valley of Bowser, and that's the end of the mainline story of this game. But that's not the end for us, because we still got Star Road and Special... I think it's called like Special Area or Special Zone after that. So I'll see y'all back here for Star Road next time. Until then, y'all take it easy. I'm out.